Hello and welcome at Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel, we're looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. In today's episode, we will talk about American Airlines Group Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name AAL. Well, American Airlines, of course, we did analysis before as well at our channel, and I'm happy to see that it works exactly as analyzed. It's growing high. So also, of course, there are two major things in this recovery after a really long period of declining observed that continued during July, August, September, October. Here, finally, by end of October, beginning of November, we see a very nice recovery, making also a very good, let's say, trend line for recovery. You can see it here, the trend line T1, and still it looks like that this trend line will continue further, of course, but if some waves are coming, we need to be able to catch those. So for those who are, let's say, daily traders, you need to catch those waves. That's what we will discuss here. So for America, there are majorly two parameters that are impacting the stock growth. One is, of course, the technical situation, because it was already too long in this very low zone, and of course the price should recover. And overall, the company was underestimated in that sense. And this is the second thing that is there. It's actually all COVID-based restrictions and travel restrictions. Now we see that vaccination campaign is kicking in globally and more people getting vaccinated. So it looks like by end of the year, these parameters, all these conditions that were hampering companies due to movement restrictions, they will be lifted, and then companies like American Airlines and others will recover. You can see it already. Actually, you can almost correlate every wave with vaccination news or let's say programs starting, which is nice. But the positive movement starts. Also, what is important, that it goes a little bit, let's say, with overkill as well as a negative move. And those create like oversold situation where the price then could be going downwards and upwards for corrections. And if you are a daily trader, that's what you need to catch. And now it's similar situation. You can see that RSI wise, we are in oversold area. So looks like there's a little bit too much sold already. So we might have still a possible correction, even though it's still very positive. So if you are more like a long-term trader, you can just slowly enter with averaging down, because overall the price will grow. But at the moment we're seeing volatility level at about 21.20, and of course the question is, what's next? Will we grow further, or will we a little bit go for correction? If you look at moving averages here, and by the way, as always at our daily charts, we have three moving averages here depicted. These are moving averages 20, 50, and 200. Here on the left, you see their legends being green, blue, and red line correspondingly. So if you look at them, what you can observe is that moving average 20 is good, but still it looks like a little bit decelerative. So it might to go like this of finishing the wave, although of course could go with acceleration and then breaking, finishing the wave. And moving averages of 50 and 200, they are still quite positive, so they are going upwards with acceleration, which means that mid-long term there is a positive, of course, anticipation for the stock. But for the short term, it looks like we might have a crazy move, like this quick move and then correction. Similar situation was happening here by November. If we had this dark, let's say, candle, and then this volatility levels, a little bit hesitance, and then fast move and correction. So it looks like we will have very similar situation here again. So it will be fast move and then correction. Therefore, speaking of how to trade here, it will be immediate buy already with from the current price all the way to the V1 level. So if you would write it here, let's say it then like 1. The current price, which is 22.17. So this would be the first entry opportunity here in this case, and let's write it here in the middle. So if you are more for quick gain, you can already start entering. Of course, it should be quite nice entry opportunity. And then if we go for the spy mode, of course, it's better to take the profit, because most probably it will then go longer correction, wave will finish. So very similar to what we saw, as I said, by November, December action. So the fast move and then decline all the way until T1 trend line. So the closer you are to T1 trend line, if you're, let's say, repeat again, like a mid and long-term trader, the better is to enter. If you're a short-term trader, just catch the wave. So this is the first opportunity. If you are going to take a profit, speaking of profit taking, we always advise to take from 10 to 15% profit at our channel, and this is for the more fast chart, so you can aim closer to 15% profit taking, but then either re-enter, exit, and then re-enter at the better moment, closer to T1 trend line, or check other videos. We also post many videos daily at our channel. Even those that are up to 5 weeks ago placed, you can still watch them, because situation discussed there could be just happening. So you will be just in time, especially the lower levels that we discussed. You will be just in time to enter, and actually will be able to buy in the best possible opportunity. So with this being said, it's the way to. What if now, and that's we also need to analyze, what if this pattern that was also observed by November, December won't be confirmed? So what if we immediately start declining? Of course, then we need to go for some correction if we go, and we need to be able to average down this situation. And of course, if this is going to happen, it's very easy to see there is a very nice level of averaging down, very first one. This would be level S1, S2, and if the price goes lower, technically in the vicinity of T1 trend line, you can just average down here due to technicality. And speaking in numbers, this will be something between 19 to actually 1950. Would be a very nice channel to enter, again, purely technical. Now, what if some negative catalyst kicks in? Because that's also what we do at our channel. It's so-called mixed analysis. We always take into account of course, technical situation, then also non-linear averaging down based on resist support levels. And the third one is very important and usually overlooked by others, or by some traders, let's say, let's put it that way. It's so-called mitigation of possible negative catalysts. So simply speaking of bad news, some reorganizational news, or something like force majeure taking place, you need to take it into account. Since you can never predict those, you just need to keep funds and levels to enter if, and that's also do at our channel. We always take it into account. And in this case, just if this happens, you just go the lowest level to enter. And this is not that we predict it will go that low. Some people ask us, why do you predict it goes that low? No, it's not a prediction, it's a mitigation, it's a different thing. And in that sense, it will be that level between 15 to 16. Also by that time, moving average 200 will be there. So it will be almost unpenetratable, very strong level to average down based on negative catalyst. So let's try as well. This will be between 15 to 16 to enter again, and the final average down if negative catalyst comes in. And speaking of how to average down non-linearly, this is still very positive. There are many strategies at our channel. Usually the classical one is 5 portions play, and this is here the same the same situation. So it means you can buy with 1 to 2 portions. In other videos we give different combinations of depending on the chart and the strategy. So what does it mean for 5 portions non-linear average down? It means that the money you would like to play in this stock, you can split in 5 portions, and then you can buy with 1 portion in the first circle. Then again, if you take the profit of 10 to 15%, you just sell it and then re-enter or check other videos. If it goes lower to the second level, you buy with 2 portions. This way you will average down such a way that you will be closer to your new price, which is very important. So once the spike takes or reverse momentum takes place, you will be able to make again your target profit 10 to 15%. And the last 2 portions you reserve if negative catalyst kicks in and we really decline, then you will be very safe. So that's the strategy and the best mitigation of and best optimization risks of profit versus the losses, because we don't discuss taking loss. Our philosophy, our strategy is every trade should be profitable. Therefore, though it could take a bit longer time, this is the down, but the idea is that any outcome should be either neutral or positive. So that's how we trade. That's our pillar of our, let's say, the strategy of our so-called mixed analysis. So that's it for the moment. That's how you can play with American Airlines here. Good luck with it. Of course, company will have bright future, especially once all these restrictions will be lifted for traveling, etc. So good luck with this one, and don't forget, of course, to subscribe to our channel if you're first time watching this video. Also, please press new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. you.